All right, guys, so a quick update here. So basically what I'm doing is I've decided to use TD Ameritrade's API to send HTTP requests to the server so I can place trades like that. So I'm going to start out by building an application that just simply, I can set up a trade in a Windows Forms application and then send that trade in. That way I can connect directly to their API. Because I've been having issues with Thinkorswim sometimes on like high volume days where my trade might go through, but it's not registered on the Thinkorswim platform immediately, which is a huge issue if you're trying to do high frequency trading. So essentially what I'm trying to do is connect this directly to their API on its own channel. That way it doesn't get clogged up with when high volume occurs, because I've realized that the trade is filled on the actual TD Ameritrade page, but Thinkorswim has trouble communicating with that when a lot of people are using Thinkorswim, which makes sense. So essentially I'm building my own application that's way more simplified, that only a few people are going to be using, so I can get that instant response during high volatility days, which is when I like to trade. So I need a reliable platform there. So I'm still using TD Ameritrade, just I'm building out a different application that's not Thinkorswim that I can basically make my own. So essentially what I'm going to be doing with that is adding algorithmic trading capabilities to it after I set up the basic application, which should be easy once I get all the kinks worked out. So essentially why I'm building it so simple now is to make sure everything works. All of the frameworks that I'm building for this work. So once I plug in my algorithm to it, I know for sure that everything is set up correctly, and I have things in place to handle errors that I see when I'm manually building this, because I do not want my algorithm to start doing it for me and messing up and losing money. So I want to make sure everything is put in place, everything is checked out, tested, and works good before I plug it into a computer or my algorithm. So essentially that's the first step, is to get the base application done. The second step is going to be obviously adding in that algorithmic trading and all those strategies, stop losses, order setups, and all of that. And then the third thing that I want to add is machine learning capabilities, but not actually for the strategy, but for finding the stock. I don't want to have machine learning kind of, setting my stop losses or whatnot, because I don't want it to mess up. I like my stop losses and percentages to be consistent, so I know right when I'm going to a trade what my risk is and what my take profits are. I don't want machine learning to be changing that. So I want it to change how it views a stock and picks it essentially. So I want it to pick a stock using machine learning and what it reads from market data, basically giving me the best chance to have a good trade. And then once it executes the trade, that is the set plan that I have for it. So it automatically instills that plan on a stock that it deems worthy, essentially. So using that, in theory, should boost profitability significantly. So it's gonna take a little while to build all this out. It's a long-term process, but I'm gonna document all of it. This project most likely will not be public. I'll probably share the base project, like my basic frameworks and all that stuff that I've built, so y'all can plug in your own stuff to it. But after the first stage, I'm not gonna be sharing that, because that's kind of proprietary to me. All of that's going to be kind of my own strategies, my own methodologies behind trading, and I really don't want that to be public yet. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I'm going to be working on that, and you've already seen my channel introduction video, so you kind of know what this is all about. But yeah, so I'm building basically a crypto/security trading bot. So yeah.